Hi friends, this is Susie, your Candy Crush Guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 3313, which is a hard level, we can tell by the skull and the purple background, and this is a special dedication to Gail, who's stuck here, and so we're going to try to figure out if there's a good strategy to suggest. We've got 28 moves to collect 30 licorice twirls and 20 frosting. So I see some licorice twirls scattered in here, but certainly not 30. I do see some dispensers here, and this is where we're going to have to make the bulk of our action. And the good news is we have to get rid of these to collect this anyway, so let's work on that first. I'm going to kind of ignore these. As a matter of fact, if I can keep things up kind of high here, I have a better chance of targeting this area. Once I open these up, I lose that little shelf I had. And I really do want to concentrate on how to get these things open. Because the deal is that with licorice, if I take out licorice on a turn, no new licorice can form. And when I don't take out licorice, that's when new licorice can show up. And I need enough to show up to get all of this done. So this is slated to go this way horizontally. If you don't know how that operates, when you combine these, you can start in the upper left-hand corner and read like the page of a book, going through the rows, starting back at the left each time, and use every available green. A non-available green would be this, because I'm going to be using it up, this one I combine. Any sugar drops on the board, any lucky candies that are green, those wouldn't convert. But these, even if they're wrapped candies, those types of things convert. And then you just count out horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical. So this is slated to go horizontally, which is good, except with all the chaos I'm creating, it might slide down before it takes off. It might still hit one of these, which would be valuable, but I really want to get to the top if I can. So horizontal, horizontal, we skip this one, vertical, horizontal, which is nice, vertical, horizontal, and then vertical, which is nice. And this one, it can't drop down. And then horizontal and vertical, those aren't really important. They're not going to help too much, but they will help some. This is really a good opportunity. And look at that. We did get that stripe to stay. So now things are streaming. So here's the deal. If I want them to keep streaming, I have to not take out licorice. I have to make moves that don't take out licorice, but then still make gaps under here. Kind of impossible to do both of those. So instead, I have to really just pay attention to what I'm doing and try my best to get both things to happen eventually. I've also got these ticking time bombs, which I didn't even notice until now. They're not awful, and it looks like I should be able to get these done fairly easily. So I am going to concentrate on getting the rest of this frosting out of the way if I can. And hopefully I'll set something up that takes out the frosting and these guys. All right, this is going to drop 1, 2, 3, 4 if I do this. Not really brilliant, but I think I can still set things up. Here we go. Oh, things might explode out of hand here. Not so bad. Not so bad. This is set to go horizontally. This is set to go vertically. Horizontally, vertically, horizontally, vertically. Still not a great setup. I'm going to try this. We'll take those out, and we'll see if we can get just a bit more orange around here to help this process. Yeah, the problem is, wow. We've got to reach these guys, which are stuck, but I'm just going to go ahead and do this anyway. There we go, because I was thinking things might shift out of order. So now we've got all of those frosting collected. Now we have to work on getting these licorice. And I might have 14 on the board by now. I have 13. So I'm going to take some out. And because I hadn't taken much out before, I'm still getting these to stream. Also, that rule of taking some out prevents some from growing. There's sometimes a 1 or a 2 turn delay that can be helpful or can be problematic. Seems to be helpful for us on this particular board. I would love to put some of these stripes together with some wraps. Here we go, look at this. It only goes through one layer, but we are getting a lot of play on this. But remember, I did get a couple of color bomb combos. That's the good news about this board, though. I only have 4 colors. So I wouldn't say it's easy to make combos, but it's comparatively easy. According to some other things I've seen. I'm going to go ahead and take out blue on this board. I need to concentrate the colors down. So I don't think I have it this time round, but I think I gave a good example of kind of what needs to happen to get this done. I just didn't have the good fortune of getting these combos at the very end to work out, although I got close. I got awfully close for my first run. So what I'm going to do is pause the recording, meet you back here, and this time, Gail, hopefully I'll be able to put all of that together and show you what needs to be done. Okay, so here we go. I want to clear this out as quickly as possible. I want to kind of leave this alone if I can so I don't have to deal with the ticking time bombs. I have an opportunity to make a stripe, or I could pull this orange down and try to get a wrapped instead, or I could try to get an orange here and make a color bomb. I think I'm going to go for the potential of a color bomb. Didn't turn out, and this opened up, but I do get a wrapped candy here nice and high, if I can set it with a stripe. Okay, hold on. Shh, don't go anywhere. Look at that, that's pretty nice. All right, so I got this cleared out a bit, but I need a lot more in order to get these wrapped candies producing. Oh my, what to do, because I really do have some crazy things happening here. I'm going to make a stripe up high. I know it's going the wrong direction, but if I could pair it with another stripe, I could hit this. 2 wrongs in Candy Crush make a right. Or of course, if I can get a combo with a wrapped, that would be good. What about what's happening over here? Not so helpful. I'm going to drop this down just a bit. There, color bomb. And now color bomb green stripe, right? I've got this, but I've got a green stripe coming around. So, and look at how beautiful this is going to be, clearing that out, and now I've got this licorice producing, which is what I want to have happen. Oh, that stripe slid down. And I like the vertical stripes here. 2 wrongs make a right, but it's not in the correct pathway. So let's keep working on what we can do over on this side. We've still got this frosting to get through here and another frosting up here. But remember, we've got a track here we can use now. Oh, look at this. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Because it's going to blow this up and it's going to start bringing those licorice down and collect those licorice, right? So that's not a bad spot to be in. Plus, we hit another color bomb, which takes out a color and concentrates things down. Okay, I'm liking this. Now here's the thing. I've got a bit of luck on this board. Now it's up to me to propel that luck into a win. I have to continue to watch for this, and I have to try to make the very best choices possible. I could try to do grand things, but I think just streaming things through here and knocking this out is going to be the way to go. Looking for the opportunities to make color bombs and things like that, because if I could match a color bomb with a blue right now, I would have that out of the way. But knowing that might not happen, so if I could just keep streaming these out, I'll probably gain some sort of success. Thankfully, we've got enough activity that these seem to be taking care of themselves. There we go, look at that. So now all of the frosting is collected. And I can still attack these. Notice no new licorice is coming out. That's going to be a problem soon. But as soon as I get this removed, now I get to give it a break because there's no frosting that I can, or no licorice that I can take out. So licorice is going to start streaming down here. And then I'm going to go back to trying to take some out here. Playing quickly and not considering my moves, and look at that. I need to do something about that. So I'm going to bring some blue around and take that out. I guess I could have done it with that green as well. And now I've put myself in a position where I'm going to struggle with this, but I think I can still make it. If I contemplate now and don't give up, I've got these on this path, but they're not well connected. So I have to change how that works. And I think the way to do that is to match up the blue. Oh, look, we got a color bomb. That should really help immensely. Okay, yeah. Because now I get to do this to take out something, and then we get this cascading. We're getting cascading. I get this one more, and then if I wait one more turn, this comes around and I take it with the blue. So I have to make a very gentle move here. Barely made it, but I got it done. So Gail, that's the kind of thing you need to be able to do on this board. All told, that was my 5th playthrough for recording purposes. Sometimes you just can't get a purchase. The second time I tried, I just couldn't get these licorice flowing in time. But then I remembered I've got to make that my primary concern. And so I have to evaluate the board and how it can get me there, whether it's making stripes that head up this way, or stripe-wrapped combos, or color bomb stripe combos. And then every subsequent time I got close until I was able to get it done. If this is helpful, I'd ask that you folks consider liking and subscribing. That in turn would help me out. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching.